Welcome to Story Time with Suge, another edition. Well, I'm about to tell you a little funny little anecdote, as it were. So, Taco Bell reintroduced their cheesy chalupa, which is like a chalupa where they usually have the regular chalupa. If you don't know what that is, it's like a tortilla, but it's like deep fried, so it's like crunchy, but it's not like it doesn't break apart like a hard shell taco. Um so what I usually get when I go to Taco Bell is like 10 years ago it was a number five, but I think now it's like the number six, which is like you get like two of the chalupas and like a hard or soft taco and a drink. So the other day I ordered Taco Bell for lunch. I have Taco Bell very rarely when I'm here in New York. So I ordered Taco Bell and it I thought about it and it reminded me of when I was in college and when we used to go out after like parties and stuff. And I mean, I'll go out after the parties, obviously. But I mean, like we used to go out and get something to eat because we wanted something to eat um after the party, take back to the dorms, eat, and then, sleep off all the drinking and partying. But even like sometimes like you're just hungry. Like, it's the cafeteria is only open till like 7 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, you know, you run to like your Taco Bell, your Steak and Shake, your McDonald's, whatever. And you get something not health wise good for you, but if it's a need, like you're hungry, you want to eat. So when I was in school in college, I had a pal of mine who we lived 1 year we lived in um like me and my roommate and him and his roommate, we shared like a bathroom, so like our rooms was kind of like adjoining. And then the year after that, he became one of my roommates. We had like a suite. It was kind of like a little apartment, and it was like four of us, and each of us had our own rooms and stuff like that. I just remembered it made me giggle a lot of day. Like he drove. Like when I was like I don't drive. So when I was in college, like you know, you try to find somebody with a car. You had a friend with a car, and like you ask that person to like drive you this place and that place, especially when it came to food. Like usually, like um the driver or whatever, like you be like, all right, like you take me to talk about like I'll buy you like a taco or I'll buy you something. But he was on like a health kick, so he didn't eat like fast food and stuff like that. But he was cool as shit. So he was cool as shit. So he didn't mind like driving me to Taco Bell. So every time we went, that's why I brought up the part about me, like, going to parties and after parties getting something to eat. Because some of the times I was drunk, and sometimes I would like carry, the jokes y'all made while you were driving and stuff like that, or you go into the, you go to the drive through and stuff like that. Like you'll carry over to when you're sober. So pull up to like drive through, and he'd lean over and say, "Sure, like, um, what you want?" Because obviously the person in the driver's seat got to give the order. So I used to tell him, I'd be like, "Let me get a number fizzav with a Baja Blizzaz and the pizzazz," which meant like I wanted a number five, which was like the two chalupas and a soft taco and Mountain Dew Baja Blast. And a couple of times, like the few times we went, like the people would just be like, "All right, you want some 05 with like a bar blast, like end of story, blah blah blah." And then it definitely had like a couple times we went, and there was like a dude in there. He run, they repeat the order, and it's like, "All right, so let me get this straight. You want a number fizz with a Baja Blizz from the Pizzazz?" Like we giggle because he sent it back verbatim, and then like one time we went, and like I think they definitely had it because the guy was like, I'm like, "Sugar, what you want? Let me get a number 5. I want a number fizz with a Baja Blizz from the Pizzazz." And my boy, like, he relayed it back to the guy that way, and he was like, the people came back, and I was like, "What?" And then we repeated it the same way, and it was like, "What?" And then, like, the third time we said it the same, and it was just like, the people in the thing, it was just like, "Listen, like, you're gonna have to order our regular, like, stop playing around, blah, 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 blah." I was just like, "Man, like you guys are no fun." It was just funny as hell because like the one guy that was there, like he used to humor and he actually like used to run back the order in the same way we ordered it. And it was basically understood what the hell we wanted. But they definitely, it was like one time they got fed up and it was like, "You gotta order it the regular way, like stop playing around." Da, 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 da. And like I just thought of that the other day when I had Taco Bell. Like anytime I really think about Taco Bell and the fact that they still got Baja Blast, um, and I'm ordering it, and like that's what I think. I think of that story. I'm just like, I even like I run the order back. I'm like Baja, I'm like on Uber Eats. I'm like, let me get a Baja Blizz from the Pizzazz and a number Fizz, or now like a number Sizzix. So this has been story time with Suge on Suge Me the Movie.